Talks with Mrs. Brewer, Episode 1. Today I'm going to share my favorite book of the year with you. It's called We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. If you like a good mystery or stories about families and friends and betrayal with just a little romance thrown in, you're going to want to check this out. And of course, with a title like We Were Liars, you're going to need to expect a lot of lies. When you get to the last page of this book, you're going to want to go back and read the whole thing again. It will blow your mind. All right, so let me introduce you to our author, E. Lockhart. E. Lockhart writes young adult novels. She's written Fly on the Wall, Dramarama, The Boyfriend List. Her novel, The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks, was a Prince Honor Book and a finalist for a National Book Award. Cadence Sinclair Eastman lives a charmed life. The Sinclair family is very, very rich. The grandfather owns Beechwood Island, which is a private island off the coast of Martha's Vineyard. Every summer, the three daughters, one of which is Cadence's mother, and all the cousins come back to Beechwood Island and they spend the whole summer there. When Grandma Tipper dies, the sisters start trying to manipulate their father, and they become very greedy and they fight with each other over the estate and the money and the jewelry. Cadence is the oldest granddaughter. Jack and Mira and her cousins and their friend Gat all become known as the Liars. They're inseparable. The summer they turn 15, they call it Summer 15, something really terrible happens. Cadence has this mysterious accident. Several weeks later, she's diagnosed with traumatic brain injury and has these horrible headaches that won't go away. She begins to rebel against everything her family stands for. She dyes her blonde hair black and begins to give away all of her possessions, even her pillow from her bed. I'm going to read to you from chapter 18 of the book. This is Cadence talking about her brain injury and what she remembers from the accident. If I Google traumatic brain injury, most websites tell me selective amnesia is a consequence. When there's damage to the brain, it's not uncommon for a patient to forget stuff. She will be unable to piece together a coherent story of the trauma. But I don't want people to know I'm like this, still like this after all the appointments and scans and medicines. I don't want to be labeled with a disability. I don't want more drugs. I don't want doctors or concerned teachers. God knows I've had enough doctors. What I remember from the summer of the accident: falling in love with Gat at the Red Gate kitchen door, his beach rose for Raquel, and my wine-soaked night spinning in anger, acting normal, making ice cream, playing tennis. The triple-decker s'mores and Gat's anger when we told him to shut up. Night swimming, kissing Gat in the attic, hearing the Cracker Jack story and helping Granddad down the stairs. The tire swing, the basement, the perimeter, Gat and I in one another's arms. Gat seeing me bleed, asking me questions, dressing my wounds. I don't remember much else. I can see Mirren's hand, her chipped gold nail polish, holding a jug of gas for the motorboats. Mummy, her face tight, asking, "The black pearls?" Johnny's feet running down the stairs from Claremont to the boathouse. Granddad holding on to a tree, his face lit by the glow of a bonfire. And all four of us liars laughing so hard we felt dizzy and sick. But what was funny? What was it, and where were we? I do not know. Finally, summer 17, 2 years later, Cadence and her mother returned to Beechwood Island. Cadence and the liars get back together, and it's like nothing ever happened. They pick up right where they left off. Scrabble tournaments and drinking lemonade on the roof. Everything is exactly the same. They even look the same to Cadence. But there's a lot of things that have changed. Now she asks all her family members, what happened? What happened? The little cousins say, we're not allowed to talk to you about that. The aunts just they don't say anything. And the liars laugh and deflect, and they won't answer her either. So Cadence starts writing down little things that she remembers, and she keeps them on scraps of paper above her bed. And then finally, one day, she takes all those scraps of paper and she puts them together, and the shards that have been all over the place of her memory all come together, and she finally remembers what happened. So we have to ask ourselves, was she lying to herself all along? Was her family, were the liars lying? Who can she trust? And who can we trust? To find out, you'll have to read We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. And if anybody asks you how it ends, just lie.
Another contemporary realistic fiction choice of a teenager with memory loss is Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin.
The Maze Runner by James Dashner is dystopian fiction with a little bit of fantasy, and also has a character who has no memory.
To learn more about Cadence's condition, try this nonfiction title for young adults, Traumatic Brain Injury from Concussion to Coma by Connie Goldsmith.
Thank you so much for letting me share one of my favorite books with you. I really hope that you read it and you love it as much as I did. Bye.